Hey everyone, Catch 'em All Collectibles here. Today I'm going to open up 36 packs of Evolving Skies and just talk through my strategy when it comes to modern, especially these last 18 months. Um, so I'm not like a massive modern buyer. I do have distribution connections. I'm not going to do the pack trick or anything either, but so I do have distribution connections, and I only get from each distributor about 4 cases of booster boxes, and then I get a decent amount of ETBs and some of the other product. But at least in this insanity that's been the last couple of years, or sorry, the last year and a half or so, I've pretty much just been selling it as I get it. I think that within the next couple of years, I think we'll return to a state where, like Battle Styles right now. So Battle Styles, I could call it my distributor, and I believe I could have like a pallet shipped to me next week if I wanted to. The thing is, no one's really wanting it right now. There's our first hit. Full art Rayhan. But yeah, I think that within the next 12 to 24 months, whether it is through the supply being able to pick up that much further or the demand kind of tapering off. I know right now Evolving Sky is a massive hit. The 25th anniversary set seems like it'll be pretty well in demand. But yeah, some combination, Umbreon V, some combination of either much higher supply and or lower demand. I think we'll get back to where you can order any of the sets from the prior, any sets in standard rotation, which is typically about a two-year time frame. So yeah, just kind of give you an example. Right now, I believe these boxes are selling for around 150 a piece. I pay low mid 80s. Historically, that's not ever really been a thing that you could count on. I mean, historically, a set would come out and you had to make $1 or $2 if you were lucky. At the prices that I pay, the volume that I do, just a few cases, I couldn't even compete with the lowest priced on eBay. I mean, I can't ship a box for $100, pay eBay's fees and pay shipping and make any money. But right now it's like every box that you get, it's like a $50 bill basically to just flip it into the market. My goal and kind of my hope is to be able to purchase more of this product down the line. I could end up being wrong. I could be making the wrong play. I mean, maybe Pokemon can never keep up. Maybe Evolving Skies does kind of what what sets were they? Ultra Prism, Team Up, some of those not too old booster boxes that are just really way up there in price right now. But if I had to bet either way, I'd say that they'll be able to catch up, and especially with this first wave. So anybody who doesn't know, they've been splitting a lot of these releases up into like 3 waves. And I get, for this set, I'm getting about half of my product, just 4 booster cases in the first wave. So I have it now. And it's all going to Troll and Toad Evo to just be sold off at market. And then end of September, we'll be having the second wave, which for me rounds out the rest of my order. And then late October, there's supposed to be a 3rd wave. I think the really big guys that get like hundreds of cases, they'll be getting more product then. Me, all my product will be to me at the end of September. So anybody who's looking to get this product to open for themselves to collect, or if you are trying to make a large position in this as an investment, I wouldn't really advise that. But if you are anyways, I think waiting for those late September or late October print runs, you'll most likely see the price come down a bit. But yeah, with battle styles, which as I mentioned, I can pick it up right now at wholesale distributor pricing in the low mid 80s, pretty much as I want. At release, I had the same strategy. I figured, hey, I'm going to be able to get more of this down the line. I sold my cases for $900 a piece. That was before I was really heavy into troll and toad, so I was selling them myself on eBay. But yeah, I was able to get, ooh, there's a nice one, Gyarados VMAX. I was able to get $900 a piece, and that, obviously, in hindsight, that turned out to be a very wise move, because now I can restock that box as much as I want for well under the $150 a box that I sold them for. Vivid Voltage has been kind of a demonstration of the same. I got my same roughly 4 cases or so per distributor at release for Vivid Voltage, and then upon release, I just sold them. I want to say I sold some in the 120s, 130s, 150s, all over the place. But I've been getting, I wouldn't say regular, but I've been getting kind of irregular restocks of that. My distributor will just send me an email. Hey, you can get another 2 or 4 cases of this if you want. Obviously, in the climate that we're in with Vivid Voltage current pricing, I've always just taken it. But yeah, I'm hopeful that we can get back to. I remember years ago, I started with distribution in 2014 when Phantom Forces was the newest set. I want to say Phantom Forces came after XY Base, Flashfire, Furious Fist, then Phantom Forces. So it was the 4th set of the XY block, Leafeon V. And I want to say that I could get all those sets through my distributor, even going back into some of the black and white sets. So yeah, like historically, we're in very unprecedented times. Usually you can get the most recent 6 sets or so that are in print. Galarian Articuno. And I think we're definitely headed back in the direction of being able to get there again. One thing, I mean, it's kind of like I guess it'll be a bittersweet thing in a way. Cash flow wise, it's nice to be able to just buy these and immediately sell them for like a historically high price out of the gate. But it definitely, if I could pick one or the other, I would go back to the way we used to have it. I would rather collectors be able to get this stuff in their hands as quickly as possible. I would rather have to be a bit more strategic as a business. What I used to do, and I've actually heard like Rudy talk about it in his videos, since I couldn't really sell them into the market for any kind of a profit whatsoever, I'd essentially just pick up a couple cases at release to open myself, maybe grade a few singles, build my own set, and then I'd kind of know that, like, in my head, the clock would start ticking. So at release, I'd know that I had roughly 2 years from then to order as much as I wanted. Well, as the clock ticked down close to 0, once it got to where the set was going to be going out of print, that's when I'd usually stock up. And stocking up years ago meant a few cases. So I'd pick up a few cases right before the end. Duraludon VMAX. I didn't know who that was on the pack art, so now I know Duraludon. But yeah, so you'd have to be a bit more strategic. I'd pick up cases kind of like on the way out of their print window. I remember going into last year, I had a lot of, maybe 2 cases or so of each set going all the way back to like XY, Phantom Forces, Primal Clash, in that range. And obviously we all know what happened last year. it proved very advantageous to have a couple cases of each of those sets. I've sold down to where I've only got a couple boxes left of each of those. But yeah, that'll be my, if we return to normal, more likely when we return to normal, my strategy will return to, I want to do everything in higher numbers, so I probably will still take like the 4, 8, maybe up towards like 20 cases at release. Maybe break some of them for singles to sell through, Troll and Toad, TCG Player. But yeah, not to be selling. I probably won't be selling sealed products because I just don't buy the hundreds of cases to get my price down into the low 70s like some of these people do. I just can't compete when prices are kind of normal on booster boxes. So yeah, that was just my last pack. I'll go over the hits here and kind of sum up. I was hoping to get obviously I was hoping to get a big hit, but I didn't get any alternate arts. I didn't really get any of the big chases, but I think I got quite a few. I mean, I guess the Gyarados VMAX. I'll take a closer look at it and maybe send it out in an upcoming CGC submission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 like big hits and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I got 10 hollows. So as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this wasn't a booster box. This was actually just 36 random sleeve boosters that I pulled from. I've heard people talk about, oh, this kind of product has good luck, this kind of product has bad luck. I think it's all subject to just the same random 1 out of 3. I don't really buy that like ETBs or booster boxes or sleeve boosters have any better or worse odds. I think it's all just randomness, but for whatever it means, those were my hits from 36 random sleeve boosters. And yeah, the remainder of pretty much all my Evolving Skies product, aside from these 36 that I just opened, is already on its way to Troll and Toad to just be sold into the market. End of September, Wave 2, I'll do the same thing. And I'll anticipate that months down the line, I'll get additional restocks. Sometimes I end up being wrong making that call. I mean, I'm still personally waiting on like EV Heroes. EV Heroes was supposed to get an end of July restock, and to my knowledge, it hasn't. I haven't seen booster box prices come back down to where I'm hoping to pick them up. But one thing for me is I try to not get caught up in the hype. If I'm able to buy something at my price target, I buy it. If not, I move on. There's always something out there to buy, so don't get caught chasing hype and end up buying Battle Styles at 150 or buying Vivid Voltage at 200 or potentially Evolving Skies at 200 when you might be able to get a 30 or 50% discount with some patience. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. I've got tons of graded card returns coming back soon. So obviously next week we have our podcast that'll be going on Thursday. But yeah, over the next few weeks, you'll be seeing a lot of graded card returns again. I had a big swath of them in the spring through early summer, and then there's going to be a bunch more coming back. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.